Well, hey everyone, I just thought I would pop on here for a second because I just want to talk to you about something that maybe you can relate to. You know, I had this long discussion with somebody a couple days ago about social justice, and we were talking about different things around humanitarian work and caring for the planet. And, you know, there's so many causes out there and all of these things. And, you know, I've been having to really look at a lot of things, you know, in my life, in, you know, the way I had run my life a long time ago, you know, about caring so much for the planet and caring so much for people and caring for all these outside causes and doing all of these things. And it was good. It was good for me. I did all that. It was good that I spent time doing that. But what I've been seeing lately is a trend where people are really pushing their point that we should all be caring about every war that's happening in the nation. We should be in nations. We should be caring about the plight of the homeless. We should be caring about everybody who's in poverty. We should be caring. We should be caring. We should be caring. And I just want to say that yelling at somebody, telling somebody that they need to care for the tree, or yelling at somebody and telling them they need to care for, certain situations around the world is not going to get people to care about a situation like that. It's not. And I really believe that as we are moving into the new earth, as we are, which is already here in a lot of ways, as we are shifting into areas of learning how to cooperate together, how to collaborate together, it's going to take a whole different tone. And maybe none of this is interesting to anybody because, obviously this is my Facebook group and, but I mean, let's be real. There's so much shit happening in the world around us. There is only so much that our nervous systems can take on. There's only so much that the average human can digest with all the stuff happening in the globe. And because I had Christianity in my background, I was very much raised to save the world. So, I strived and I worked and I did all these things to try to save all these different places and causes and do all of these things. And, I wore myself out at the end because we're just not created to save the world. Like, we're not. We are here to work within our own spheres of influence. We're here to, work on our own selves, and then where we can give our time in different places, great. But to constantly think that we have to save the world, or we gotta, after being back now in the U.S., I've just been like, my God, the pressure, the striving, the tension, all the stuff that's happening here in the U.S. to we gotta save the United States. It's going down, or we have people saying, we've got to do X, Y, and Z. We must care about this people group. We must do this. We must do this. And I'm sorry, but I just need to say that there are a lot of reasons why people don't do certain things. We don't know everybody's state of their life. And so telling everybody that they need to care about consciousness, or they need to care about, the planet, or they need to care about their neighbor, or they must care about this certain people group, or this situation with a war that's happening. We are just inundated with all of this stuff, and we're all doing the best we can. We are all processing the best that we can, and guilting people, shaming people, bringing people into those type of places doesn't help anyone. It helps no one. So I just want to say that if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed because of all the stuff happening on the planet, welcome to the club. We all are doing the best we can. We can't save everything. And yelling at people and telling them they should be doing this and they must do this and they don't have a choice but do this is not going to get not only people to do anything, but it can create the opposite effect where people literally will close their mouths and not say anything. So that's my little live for today. For those of you who are feeling overwhelmed, it's okay if you use your voice. It's okay if you stand up for something as long as it resonates with your heart. And it's actually okay to just step back, retreat into silence, retreat into the solitude of yourself, and realize, I can't take that on over there. And it's actually okay. All right, have a good one, everyone.